Herzlich willkommen, meine Freunde. Die letzte Folge wurde ein bisschen abrupt beendet, das tut mir sehr leid. Aber jetzt sind wir wieder back. So. Ja. Wow. Also. Ich liebe es. Ich liebe so Stealth-Missionen. Missionen. Auf die Missionen! Da muss doch irgendwo... ein... Schalter sein? Okay. Das wird kritisch. So, speichern.
Chances are pretty low.
Da! Oh, Gott sei Dank.
Stop running if you know what's good for you. You're not authorized to be here. I'm holding you for trespassing.
You need to leave this area.
Nice try, but the building is off limits. You sure didn't get in by any authorized means.
This area is off limits.
You don't know what you're talking about. Hey, I'm just trying to be careful here. Yeah, I hope so. Look, I'll trust you, but if any of us catch you on another floor, we'll shoot first and ask questions later.
You are not allowed in this area. You need to leave this area immediately. This area is off limits. You need to leave.
Ja Gott, ich bin falsch. Hey, kann ich jetzt... Okay. Ja, gut. Habe ich noch gerettet. Wie haben sie mich gesehen?
Whatever that was, it's over now.
Oh, Alter. Boah, so viele... Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Oh, ich hab's einfach drauf. Nein. Okay. Okay. Das funktioniert nicht. Okay. Ich kann nur die zwei abgeben. Ah. Mein. Okay. Oh, geschafft. Ich will wissen, was sie noch im Schilder hat. Mhm. Okay. Ich will nicht sagen, das Meisterschloss ist echt einfach. Alter. Okay. Hm. Interessant. Nachrichten, unbekannte Lieferung. Hm. Interessant. ist, dass euer Ernst jetzt. Da gab es einen leichteren. Nein. Also. Alter. Runter. Okay. Ich muss Sammy wiederholen.
Won't lie. Let's do it.
Den hätten wir was vergessen. So. Ich bin überladet. Was das? Ich hab da umsonst wieder Waffen mitgenommen. Ja, und das ist neu, oder? Ablegen. Meine Güte, wo wohnst du? Ja, ich muss. So, das sind einfach Leute reingegangen. Hey.
So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really is slipping. Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade tower, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look.
Perfekt.
This is some serious hardware. I've seen some sweet setups, but wow.
Okay. Wow. Leute, das ist perfekt zum Streamen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kleiner. 9, 10. Bildschirme, Leute. Und dann da auch noch so gemeinsam mehrere Cards spielen. Da ist die Nintendo
The program
Switch.
I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything. So, let's take a look. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set.
Okay. Was hast du Schönes?
I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software. Since you came through on your end, let's just say that slate isn't going to paint the best picture for Ms. Imogene Salzo. But bear in mind, you're dealing with some pretty talented people when it comes to falsifying information.
Okay.
I can be sure because I know my business. But like anything, evidence alone can't tell the full story. The rest is up to you and Dalton to piece together.
Okay.
And don't be too sure about that. Imogene was practically raised in the corporate underworld. I'd almost guarantee there's intent behind everything she does. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
Okay. Ja, das ist... Wird interessant, gell? Es wird spannend, bleibt spannend alles. Bin gespannt, was da jetzt alles rauskommt. Vielleicht werden wir dadurch jetzt endlich in die Chefsetage, Manageretage. Wir werden die Kings. So, wir sind wieder back, meine Freunde. So, Dalton, wo bist du, mein Freund? Hey.
I assume you were successful. I didn't get any incident reports last night, so I applaud your work.
Huh.
It will be handled once this mess is cleared up. Now, let's see what we have here.
Okay.
I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this.
Ja, nix hat's echt drauf.
Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogene Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off. The
Ja.
motive could be anything. Credits, grudges, even boredom.
Echt? Langeweile?
Well, she has the means and access. But things are rarely so cut and dry.
Ja.
As corporate heels go, Imogene's all right, I guess. Her being the mole just doesn't smell right to me.
Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself.
Ja.
I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her.
Okay. So, was würde sie nicht wagen, nicht so lange hier.
If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. And you'll have no choice but to dispose of her.
Of
As
Gott.
much as I'd like you to subdue her and bring her in, Imogene would never allow it. She knows what fate lies ahead for those who betray this corporation and get caught.
Ja.
I just want to avoid a scene. Sending you keeps the rumor mill at bay. Don't put anything past her. When
Ja.
you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies
Ah,
is the
nein, das
hardest
kann ich nicht
part.
glauben. So. Hey, mein Buddy Lane, Alter, du alter Hund. So, wir werden aber jetzt kurz für alle Fälle Hilfe. Man weiß ja nie. Okay, immer gesund passt. Ja, okay. Ich habe den Anzug nicht an. Sie ist nicht da.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogene?
Ja.
I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here. Which is a shame, since I have several documents I need her to sign off on.
Super.
She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
April, I finished that research you needed done. Everything's good.
There are work skills and there are life skills. I can't help it if I have both. She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure. Probably abusing her paid time off again. I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meetings or business trips. Well, that desk work is what keeps your cred stick full, and this company 2 steps ahead. So why are you looking for Imogene? Is she in trouble? Aren't you the boring one? I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
The Syndicate is bad news. They're probably in bed with Benjamin Bayou. Might even be his puppets. Any way you cut it, this is gonna be tricky.
Is there an echo in the room? Yeah, Frankie's is a front. Crap convenience store on the outside, high-tech hideout on the inside.
Das ist cool, sowas möchte
Of
ich
course,
auch
the
haben.
only people that really know
Also,
that are Ryujin
Außenlagen,
Bayou
Innenheit,
and the
das ist schon
Syndicate
cool.
itself. Your guess is as good as mine, but she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here.
Okay.
Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Word of
Okay.
advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogene, park your friend at the door. Two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
Ja, wir reden vorher mit Dalton, weil es funktioniert nicht so. Wir müssen uns an die Regeln halten. So. Managerbüro. Das funktioniert nicht so, meine Freunde. Das funktioniert nicht so. Alter, echt jetzt? Oh, ich brauche bessere Boost. Dalton. Dante. Immer ein Problem.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already?
Laut würde sie ist auf der Flucht wahrscheinlich.
A
Ja.
good question. But with her abilities and connections, the possibilities are too many to speculate on right now. We need to find her first, then address that issue afterward. Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene.
Ich will Bio töten.
Bayou owns the Sioka Syndicate. For you to walk in there without discussing it with him first could be seen as a violation of our business relationship.
Ah.
This is not a choice. It's an order.
Okay.
Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Ryujin's got deep, deep pockets to just give Bayou what he wants and not blink an eye.
Ja.
It shouldn't be for anything unfamiliar. Bayou is a businessman. Any favor he may request wouldn't be far off from the assignments you've already completed here.
Okay.
If you think my job has been easy since learning about the mole, let me educate you. We've been working around the clock on security upgrades, rerunning background checks, and combing through timelines. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt.
Okay.
I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
Hold up. Isn't that a bit extreme? You don't want to be able to question this girl first?
Imogen may be a valued operative here, but that's what makes her equally dangerous. We're lucky enough to have her position now, but should she disappear, we may never have another chance.
Yeah, the galaxy is pretty damn big with plenty of places to hide.
Ja.
If I was after someone, if you got the shot, you gotta take it when you can.
I'm glad we're on the same page. It's something I hope our mutual friend here will understand as well.
Ja, passt schon.
Matters like these are handled within
Okay,
the
verstehe.
corporation. The information we're dealing with is too sensitive for law enforcement, and their security leaves much to be desired. It wouldn't be long before the information was either leaked to the press or sold to yet another competitor.
Verstehe.
Do we really owe Ryujin this sort of loyalty? They chew up and spit out real people every day.
Imogen has the potential to do this company a great deal of harm with her knowledge.
Ja.
She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Boah, jetzt muss ich mit... Boah, ich mag den Typen nicht. Hey, was schniefst du so? Wir gehen zum Benjamin Bayou. Obwohl ich ihn nicht mag. Ich will ihn gern töten, aber ich darf nicht. Der Tag wird kommen, wo ich ihn umbringen darf. Alter, ich bin... Schlechte Security. Hi.
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want? No. You can always make time when it comes to an old friend.
Okay.
So, what would be the reason? I may consider Ryujin an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly. As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves, I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free. Provided you do a little something for me.
Ah, war so klar. Was denn?
And what mutual benefit would that be? I'd like to think so. But more importantly, what's good for me is good for Ryujin.
Okay.
This is starting to sound like
Whoa.
my kind of deal.
Das war so riskant.
All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble.
Okay.
Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Okay.
Here I thought you had some... Are we done? Good.
Ah. Ich mag ihn trotzdem nicht. Aber jetzt verstehe ich, warum ich ihn nicht umbringen konnte. Gibt es eigentlich, glaubt ihr eine Mission, wo wir ihn umbringen können? Das wäre cool. Ich liebe den Booster. Let's go. Frankies. Ich bin falsch gelaufen. So Leute, wir werden es aber auch hier jetzt beenden. Und in der nächsten Folge werden wir sehen, was uns erwartet in Frankies. Und schauen wir, ob Imogen wirklich die die Verräterin ist oder nicht. Also Leute, vielen Dank. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge. Bis dann. Tschüssi.